Hey, I'm so sorry. How'd you get in here without setting the bell off? No, I'm fine. I'm fine. No, I'm not. Look, I'm chewing on my darn nails. I have not done that since middle school. Well, I'm eat up. I'm eat up inside. You ever get like that? It's like your whole life just takes over and it boils out and you end up doing stuff like biting your nails. I mean, I do nails for a living. I am supposed to set a good example. I can't be biting my nails. What kind? When you do nails, you can't do that. Well, I'm concerned about something. No, it's unprofessional. I can't get into it with you. I mean, you're here. You're not here to hear that. You're here to get your nails done. I know. I'm sorry. Thank you for being actually a little early. Wow. Thank you. I thought you said you had tennis practice or something. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Is he gonna be okay? How do you manage to give the instructor? Well, where were you? Because now, see, I imagine you could give him a concussion from a reasonable distance. Well, what'd you hit him with, the ball or the racket? I'm not even gonna ask where the cinder block came from. So you need to go talk to the police or something. How can you be here? Yes, I did. Thank you. Yes, Trish. I know. I can't believe this weather either. What do you mean I'm being nice? You say that like it's weird. Can't I be nice? That's messed up. You think it's weird if I'm nice? That's beautiful, Trish. That's awesome. Well, what am I normally? A mean old witch? Don't answer that. So they didn't think it was weird or anything? Freak accident. I don't know how you smack somebody upside the head with a cinder block and call it a freak accident. I'm not going to question it. The world is a strange place. And it gets weirder by the minute. I mean, the older I get, the weirder this place is. No, I don't mean this place. I love this place, Trish. Yes, it's wonderful. I love your shop. Don't you love this shop? I love it here. Yeah, I love working here. It's fantastic. No, I'm not on anything. I'm high on life. Can't you tell? I'm what? Effervescent. What? You learning a new language or something? Why? Well, sometimes when I get a little nervous, I tend to overdo it a little bit. Like I'll act really chipper and excited, which I truly am. I really love working here, but I said I wasn't gonna talk about this because talking about it's not gonna fix it. But something weird's going on around here, and I don't know what it is. Huh? Yeah. Oh, no. I'm not leaving early today. No, you don't want me to leave early, do you? I'm not leaving early. I'm getting right to it. Yes, I'm gonna do her nails. Yeah, and then and you know what I can do after that? I can sweep out the back. Yeah, and I'll run across the street to Food Line and get you some more Diet Cokes to put in the refrigerator. How about that? I'll get you some of those granola bars you like. Yeah, I don't mind at all. It is my pleasure. It is my pleasure. Now there's some goofy going on around here. But let me get started on you. Now, did you bring your my version of your discount card? Did you bring it? How'd you fit it in your pocketbook? My Lord, I thought it was. Well, here, let me see. Oh, you got it? Oh, let me have that there. Where did you find it? Oh my God, I have looked in every grocery store in town. You went all the way to Nathanville. Oh my God, well thank you so much. It's a limited edition thing. They are not going to do it. They're not going to do it all the time, I don't think. Now let me see here. Chocolate Lucky Charms with magical unicorn. You know what? This is not limited edition. This is I think this is going to be like a permanent thing. This is a huge deal. Do you know They have not come out with a new marshmallow since I think Amber Lynn was the baby. This is a big deal. Yet you can't worry about that. No, I know. I hear it too. I hear it too. Well, that's what I said. That's exactly what I said. We have a new barber shop that's moved in 2 doors down. And we keep hearing dogs over there. Like, it'll be quiet all day. And as soon as we get into something where we need the dogs to not bark, we hear dogs start barking. And I've been saying, Well, Symphony said she was going to call the cops. When she came over here the other day to get her wax, she said she's going to call the cops on them. Because why would we have barking dogs over at a barber shop? Who in the world has dogs in a barbershop? And they're not there all the time. No, it's just later in the evening you start hearing dogs barking over there. Well, I think they're involved in a dog fighting ring, and I think that barbershop is part of it. Like, maybe they have to keep them over there certain times of the day, like to keep from arousing suspicion, or maybe they're transporting them somewhere. It could be. You know, he just got that new truck and has that big camper shell on the back with no windows. You can't trust nobody that puts a camper shell on their truck with no windows on it. You know they're up to no good. That's like a redneck's version of a pedo van. And it's never a good thing. Yeah. But anyway, since you brought me this, you get 10% off your manicure today. I see you didn't remove your nail polish though. I might have to redo that. Did you bring me my cheer wine? Well, honey, I was gonna do a pedicure for you too if you brought my cheer wine. How am I supposed to eat this with nothing to drink? Milk. You are so conventional, Trish. No. When you have chocolate, it pairs so well with cheer wine. Everybody knows that. Well, I'll just have to dig into my own stash. She doesn't know, but I keep some in the back of the refrigerator. I hide it behind the yogurt where she won't ever see it. But look at how magical these things are. Now, I have loved Lucky Charms all my life because they're fantastic. Now, my mama would never buy sweet cereal when I was growing up, and I had to use my own allowance, and I would do my work all week, and I'd get $5 every Saturday, and I would go to the store with mama, and I would get me a box of, usually I get maybe Lucky Charms, or, what's the other one I like? I like Fruit Loops. What's that one? Shoot. There's another one, Alphabets. That was it. They make it with marshmallows now. I didn't do that when I was growing up. This is huge. Trish, look. I got it. Don't roll your eyes at me. This is awesome. Not only is it Lucky Charms, it's chocolate Lucky Charms. Now, they did not have chocolate Lucky Charms either. Kids today just don't know. They don't know how good they got it. Do they? No, they don't. Now, look here. It is too healthy. I take exception to that. As you stand there eating a Snickers bar, don't you judge me. Look here what it says. Whole grain first ingredient. Now, you don't get no more healthy than that. I mean, that's just as good as like eating raw oatmeal, which is nasty and should only be used for wallpaper paste. Okay, whole grain first. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, I will accept your apology anytime you want to give it to me. Look what we got in here. Instead of just the crunchy cereal goodness, it has this sweetened chocolate flavored stuff. Look at that. In addition to that, we have hearts, stars, and horseshoes, clovers and blue moons, unicorns, which is the new one, rainbows, and tasty red balloons. Now, people say these marshmallows don't taste different, like they all taste the same. I do not agree with that. They all have a distinct taste. It's like a fine wine. You know, there are people that are wine tasters, which I don't think should be a real job, but they say it is on PBS, so maybe it is. But I can tell there is a whole bouquet to these marshmallows. Do you want some? Well, be stuck up about it. I don't care. More for me. This is a 21.2 ounce box, and it's all mine. I'm gonna have to hide it though, because the kids will eat it, and I certainly don't want it for them. Well, they can get their own if they want it. Oh, there's even Look, there's a maze on the back for the unicorn. And there's that little demented little man, and he's running along with the unicorn. Now, that is just fantastic. So, I'm going to give you a discount on your manicure today, which I'm going to start on. I'm always punctual. See, if you look at the clock now, this is technically when she should be here. Yeah, she hit somebody in the head with a cinder block. I'm not going to ask nothing if she doesn't want to tell me. You probably don't want to talk about it, do you? No, if I hit anybody on the head with a cinder block, I typically don't want to talk about it neither. I'm going to have to take your nail polish off. Okay? Now, I'm all out of gloves, which is bad for me, because taking your nail polish off is probably going to mess up mine. And I've already redone my nails twice this week, and it's only Tuesday, so I'm not too keen on it. You're making me rethink that discount. Do you know any more about what color you want to go with? Something sparkly. Well, I set out some sparkly stuff. We're going to take a look at that, but first I got to take this nail polish off. You what now? Okay, well, I'll keep an eye on the front. You go ahead. I don't mind at all. It's my pleasure, Trish. Take your time. Take all the time you need. You're going to pick out some flowers for your mama. Of course, I remembered her birthday. I got her a new bracelet. Just remind me, I'll bring it in tomorrow. I would love to go to her house. Let's go over there and have lunch. Well, we could do it this weekend. Go over there Saturday. Well, the church picnic doesn't start till 2. We could go over there early, and I could take it. Okay. I'd love to. Okay, take your time now. Go on over there. Boy, I'm glad she's gone for a minute. Here. Let me see. No, there is something going on around here, and I don't know what it is, but it's freaking me out. I haven't even said anything to Jimmy about it. Well, it all started when Symphony came over here the other day to get her wax. Well, there's a new performer down there where she's working at Myrtle Beach, and it's a real hairy fella, and she needed extra wax for him. And she came in to pick it up, and she said that Trish was in here, and she was talking with these two men in 3-piece suits, like these dark suits, like Men in Black would wear, like the alien people, but not alien people, not like trying to, outer space people or anything, but they looked really serious. They were dressed really formal, and they were whispering, and she said as soon as they came in, Trish gave them a look. Gave them this look like zip it, and they didn't talk anymore. The men didn't say a word, and Trish didn't even acknowledge, like, hey, these people are so and so and such, like they're here for whatever. No, she got her wax and left, and she said they didn't say a word the whole time she was in here. And this was a couple days ago. Yes, this is all recent, but I've had this weird vibe, like I've had this weird feeling about her for a while. There's something goofy was going on around here. Oh, I think I know what it is. I believe I've got it all figured out. Because, well, now I didn't see the men that Symphony saw, and but the other day when I was in here, I had just gotten here. I'll pull it up a little more. When I got here the other day, I'd been here maybe about 10-15 minutes, and Trish was in the back, and I happened to look out the window, and there was a man standing in the window, and he had on a suit. Now, I couldn't see, like, all of him, but he looked like he had on a suit, and he was looking in the window, and I swear I think I saw him take a picture with his phone. Now, I don't know if it was the same man that she saw. There was no, like, a distinguishing characteristic or anything I could pick out, where I could say, hey, did one of them have a big nose or a mole on his face? I couldn't see anything like that. He didn't have, like, a weird hair color or anything. So I don't know if it was one of the men she saw or not. Now, Tricia's not said a word to me, but like I said, I've just been getting this weird vibe from her, like there's something goofy going on. But I think I about got it figured out. Now, I don't know if you know this about her, but back in the early 90s, well, early to mid 90s, Trish was this avid Beanie Baby collector. She had tons of them. She spent thousands of dollars on Beanie Babies, thinking it was some kind of good investment, like she was going to be able to retire. But even I tried to tell her, you are never going to get back what you have put into these stupid things. They're stuffed animals, for heaven's sake. Give me that pinky. Get us on the side. You're never going to get back what you put into them. You're certainly not going to be able to make money on them. They are stuffed animals. And she kept saying, oh, no, they're going to go up in value. I said, that's bullcrap, Trish. They're not. It's just like baseball cards. Baseball cards are not going to be like that either. Everybody's buying all these cards. It's not going to be worth anything because everybody's going to have them. And that's what's going to happen to these Beanie Babies. Well, she didn't believe me. Anyway, she put so much money into those Beanie Babies that it has affected her financially ever since. And she's never really recovered. And I don't want to say anything against her now. I would never talk about anybody. You know that. I would never talk about anybody. But she's real bad to just blow money on ridiculous stuff. Like she invested in that Epilady company. God, don't ever mention Epilady to her. She will have a meltdown. She lost so much money on that investment. And then there was those shake weights, which don't even... I know, let's not even talk about shake weight. Those things were just perverted from the get-go. She put money into that. Epilady shake weight. Beanie Babies. What was there? Was something else. I think it was the Thigh Master. And she bought up a bunch of stuff. And she tried to get into being a Thigh Master instructor, which I didn't know was a thing. She spends all this money on these ridiculous things thinking she's going to get rich from it. And whenever she gets any money, she's real bad to just go blow it. I keep telling her, I said, Trish, if you would just take that money that you've put in all this and just put it in a bank account, just put it in a savings account, you would have more than you're ever going to get. Long story short, she is broke. And she does not know that I know that, but I have. She thinks all I do is talk. She thinks I don't listen. But I have overheard. Let me see that thumb. What have you done? You know what you did? You got it all rough. But, well, when you handle cinder blocks, you can bound to mess your nails up. I'm just going to buff it a little bit. You got a rough edge on it. You just ripped it up. You got a little scratch on your thumb. Of course, I guess you're doing better than your instructor. So do you think he's going to be in the hospital long? You didn't pay for those classes in advance, did you? Because I believe if you did, you may not get your money back. He may not be in the mood to instruct you anymore. And I'm thinking he probably won't be too keen on giving you that money back. It's just something you might want to think about. You may be out that money. How much did you pay? That was an expensive lesson learned. Don't pay in advance. See, I learned that with Amerlyn. Well, she wants to be in dance. She keeps getting kicked out of dance class. Now, let me see. Let me show you what I got here. Now, I got different colors. You were not specific. All you said was you wanted something with glitter in it. Now, I got one here that just to me has you written all over it. I mean, this to me is what you need to wear. But I'm going to show you the other stuff first. Now, we got this one here. This is a new one. You have not seen this one. This is from Color Club, and it is, what's this color? Constellation. Now, that's just beautiful. You do not need a base coat with this because it is pretty opaque, and it is very fast drying, which is good. It does kind of have a little bit of purple in it. It's primarily blue. No, she is broke. And I'm wondering if she's been on the phone with her mom and daddy a lot lately. I mean, like, she'll call them, but she's gotten to where she's calling them several times a day. And she'll take the phone back in the back, and I can hear her back there, and she sounds like she's getting upset, like her voice will start going up. And she come out of there sometimes, and she's dabbing at her eyes, kind of, something's bothering her. Now, Normally, I can talk to her about anything. I mean, we have known each other forever. I can talk to her about anything, and I thought she could talk to me about anything. I mean, we can even talk to each other about stuff that you need cream from the doctor for. You know, we can talk to each other about all kinds of horrible stuff, but whatever this is, she's not talking to me about it. And that's what makes me think that she is in some serious financial trouble. And I'm in no position to help her. So I'm just wondering if she is not looking into selling the shop. Yeah, I'm serious. Well, she put a lot of money into remodeling this place and making it all fancy. And even then I asked her, I said, where are you getting the money to pay for this, Trish? And she just kind of laughed it off like, oh, don't worry about it. The money's fine. It's no big deal. But she put a lot of money into it. And I worried about it then. So I'm wondering if that's what those men in the suits were here for. Maybe they're looking into buying her business. I don't know. But I have to think about myself. Now, I love Trish to death. She's like a sister to me. But I have to think about myself and my family. I mean, I got to support myself. And I kind of burned a lot of bridges at a lot of the other places around town. And I'm thinking, if I can't work here, I may have to go all the way to Mount Trace or something. Because, I mean, I can't get a job around here. Well, people around here got attitudes anyway. They say I gossip and don't work. Oh, I knock stuff over too. That's their problem, not mine. I mean, I got to think about my own self. If she actually sells this shop, I don't know what'll happen to me. I mean, let's get real. I know one of the reasons why I'm here is because she's my friend. We're like best friends. And she keeps me here because of that. I know. I'm not saying I suck at my job. I mean, let's be honest, I don't always pay attention to what I'm doing. Oh, I'm sorry. I know you ain't got all day. It feels good to unburden myself, like I can talk about it, and just get it out in the open. Because it's been plaguing me for the last couple days. And I've talked to Symphony a little bit, but she's been busy. She's been working late nights a lot, and I don't see her that much right now. And I wish she was here, but she's down in Myrtle Beach, and she's not going to be home until probably Thursday or Friday. Anyway, if she sells the shop, I don't know what's going to happen. And I have a feeling if she does, it's going to be kind of a sudden thing, like out of nowhere. And there's not going to be any warning. I mean, I got to think of a plan B here. Whoever she sells it to may tell me to hit the road. Because they don't appreciate my charming personality like Trish does. Let me get back to you, though. The customer counts more than my problems. Now, this one is a dark red. This is made by Pure Ice. And the color is Hit the Floor. Kind of like that instructor. Yeah, exactly. Hit the court. Did it make a sound when he landed? Because sometimes when people hit the ground, it sounds like a busted coconut. Like if you were to take a coconut and slam it. I don't mean to be gross, but did it make... Now that's creative, like a pile of wet clothes. Sound like a pile of wet clothes hitting the court. I can kind of imagine that in my head. Like I can imagine what that would sound like. Did he move, or did he just lay there like a dead frog or something? Man, that's awful. Well, I've been saying for years you got a temper you need to do something about, but I'll keep quiet on that for now, unless they question me too much, and then well, never mind. So, what do you think of this dark red? Is that kind of what you had in mind? Okay, well, what about this then? Now, this one then this has more of a copper color to it. Then this is a glitter topper. Now we could put this over just plain black, which I have here. This is Sally Hansen Hard as Nails. And this one I use a lot. We could put that on and then do this glitter topper. It is, the color name is, oh, I have my glasses on, don't you laugh at me, Witching Hour. The print on there is tiny. You can't judge me for that. It is kind of a coppery color. I like it. And we also have, now this does not take a top coat, but it's not quite as sparkly. It's a little more subtle. I mean, it doesn't take a base coat. This is Sally Hansen Color Therapy. And this is Slicks and Stones. What do you think of that? It is. It's a dark purple with a little bit of sparkle to it. No? Well, I like it. And then we have a silver. This is kind of a metallic with a bit of a glitter to it. This is Fergie from Wet n Wild. And the color is Going Platinum. Very, very classy, very timeless. And then for St. Patrick's Day, I know it's not St. Patrick's Day yet, but it's coming. I have a green glitter. This is also from Pure Ice, and this is Looks Like Rain, and it has silver in there too. Well, why don't you try something different, for heaven's sake? This is Sally Hansen Diamond Strength. That is pretty. Now that's pink, and it does have glitter. The color is Wedding Crasher. Wedding Crasher number 450. Now, well, let me show you the one I was thinking of. Now, this one, for some reason, when I saw this, I was back in the back, and I was fretting over my future, looking through the nail polish. It just bleeds into everything I do right now. And I saw this, and I said, that's perfect. That is exactly right for you. And now this is a new one. And this one you would want to put over this. This is Black Heart from Sally Hansen. And it goes on first, and it dries almost instantly. It's fascinating how fast it dries. This is Funky Fingers. Now look at all the little different colors in there. It is just absolutely gorgeous. And there is glitter in there. Now, is that not just the prettiest thing you ever saw? The color, no, it doesn't glow in the dark. It is Supernova. This is called Supernova. Now, is that not beautiful? You like that one? I do too. I think it suits you perfectly. Now, let's make some room here. I'm going to get these out of the way since we're going to go with that one. I need the base coat. All right. And now, I can get this out of the way too. Now. Oh, Amber Lynn. No, she's fine. Lay your hand up here. She's fine. She just keeps getting kicked out of dance classes, and I'm running out of dance classes for her to get kicked out of. I mean, this is a small town. You don't have that many options here. Looks like Trisha's coming back. Now, look, don't tell her what I said, okay? I don't guess it matters. It kind of hurts my feelings. Just coming across the parking lot. It kind of hurts my feelings that she has not told me what's going on. I mean, like I said, we talk about everything. There ain't nothing we keep from each other. So that makes me think this is pretty major. Whatever it is. What'd you get? Oh, they're going to make it? Okay. Special order. Nice. Okay, well, I'm sure whatever you picked out, she's just going to love. Yeah, I'm working on it right now. Got them all ready. We're going to do the base coat, and then we're going to do this. Yeah. I love working here. Have I told you that? Boy, I do. It just thrills me. Don't forget that. I am not being weird. Do I look like I've been drinking? No, I have not been drinking. Told you I'm high on life. Okay, let me see it. I swear I'm about to break out a cold sweat. It's killing me. Turn your thumb this way. Now this goes on really thin, okay? It's almost like ink. But it's my favorite black nail polish. It's very thin consistency, but it dries very fast. And the coverage is perfect. Oops. Let me get that. Sorry. Yeah, Amberlynn keeps getting kicked out of dance class because it doesn't seem to matter what kind of dance they're doing. Like, she's been in jazz. She was even in this little country line dance thing. Oops. Ballet. She's been in all of them. She's very interested in it. We tried gymnastics, but she kept falling on her butt, and it just became clear that she is just not meant to be in gymnastics. Her poor little butt. Every dance class she gets in, she insists on getting up there and just doing the stanky leg. That's all she'll do. Well, that and dabbing, and then she tries to pass it off as a sneeze. And I said, no, you're just being ridiculous up there. I said, now, if you can't do what you're here to learn, I'm not going to pay for these classes for you to come in here and just be ridiculous. If you want to do stanky leg, you can stay home and stand out in the garage and do that for free. I don't have to pay somebody for you to stand out there and wobble your leg around. She's such a clown. I don't know where she gets it from. She's such a ham. She loves getting up in front of people and just being ridiculous. And I'm sitting there embarrassed half to death. Like, Amberlynn, really? She's all good and everything until she gets up there where everybody's looking at her, and then she goes crazy. So we're in ballet, and she's supposed to be pirouetting or falsetting or do-si-doing or whatever it is ballet people do, and she's up there doing the stanky leg. And then I give her that look, and she just dabs and acts like she can't see me. And the teachers get tired of it, and then they'll talk to me, and then they talk to her, and she cries, and I yell, and then we end up just going home. Lather, rinse, repeat a couple dozen times, and then next thing you know, she's kicked out of the class. But see, I'd already paid. Because a lot of these are prepay. You got to pay. You can't make payments. You got to do it all at once. So we went through. Right now, she's wanting to do tap. I said, I'm not interested. I'm not interested because you're goofy. You're goofy. And I'm tired of paying for stuff for you to stand up there and be ridiculous. Do you see the other girls up there doing this? No, you don't. You're up there just, I don't know if you just want the attention or what. I'm going to take her to live with my mama's for a few weeks. Because, see, Mom and Daddy they're working on getting their garden in. Let me check that. I think that girl just needs to do some work. She needs some outlet for all her energy. She can stand out there and do the stanky leg while she helps Grandpa till that garden up. That'll get it out of her. All right, now I'm going to put this on, okay? Now you see it's kind of clear, but it's kind of sparkly. Now I'm going to do this in a couple of coats. I'm going to go around and do one coat, and then I'm going to do a second. And when I do that second one, you're going to be really surprised how pretty it looks. Okay. Let me start with this thumb right here. So she's talking about she wants to get into tap. Now that's one kind of dance she has not done yet. And I don't know. See, I thought square dancing would be good for her because it takes a lot of concentration and whatnot. But she found a way to do it. She was whipping and nay-naying there and keeping in time with the other kids. It was actually kind of impressive. I don't even know how she was doing it, but the teacher was not thrilled with it because then the other kids are trying to do it too. And one kid actually ended up falling down and ripping off a toenail, and it was just, the whole thing was just terrible. So she got kicked out of there. Boy, this goes on quick. She got kicked out of there. I have not gotten her into tap. I believe I'm going to have her go help my mom and daddy with their garden. See how she does. And if she can't handle that, then I'm not going to do no more dance classes right now. She can just sit at home till she grows up a little bit. That's how I feel about it. Look, she's on the phone again. I don't know if she's talking to her mom or daddy. She had them on. Well, they had her on speakerphone. She was talking to both of them the other day. Oh, was it Saturday? Look, she's going back in the back room. Look. Don't look. She's looking over here. Just look. Stop. Look, she took it all the way in the back room. Oh, she shut the door. Dang, she never shuts the door. this is serious. This is serious. I don't know if I need to confront her or just let this play out and see what happens. I kind of feel like I need to talk to her, but at the same time, I kind of feel like I need to let her come to me. I don't know. Maybe if I gave her a bowl of my Lucky Charms and make her feel better. I feel like I need to cheer her up somehow. Take her out. I mean, I wish the Chippendale dancers were in town or something. I feel like I need to do something for her. And I mean, not just to save my own hide, but because I love her. She's like a sister. I never had a sister. You know, I just had Bobby, and don't even get me started on him. My God. I mean, I love my brother, but sometimes I look at him like he was a ripoff as far as siblings go. Don't tell him I said that. So if you going by the flea market, don't tell him I said that. He won't give you a good deal on them quilts no more if you tell him I was talking trash about him. He'll just take it out on you because he doesn't have the guts to confront me. Now look how pretty that looks. Look at that second coat. That looks so good. That's going to look so nice. You don't really need to do a top coat with this. I mean, you can. I don't think it's necessary. I wore it about a week ago. And I had it on for about 5 days. Did not get one single chip in it, which is unusual for me. And that was with me gnawing on them. Oh, look at that right there. Look at that. That's like magic. That's like magic. No, just let them dry. That's fine. It dries pretty quick. What? Have I got what now? Right here. Come here. If you look back in there, look back in the back. Yeah, I got balls. That's not a cuss. I did that. That's not a swear. I don't have to put anything in the swear jar. I was making a joke, Trish. Cotton balls, ha. I wish I could make you smile. You don't have to tell Pastor Thomas what I said. That was not a cuss. That was not profanity. You know I don't cuss much. Usually. Most of the time. Look back in the back. If you look on that middle shelf on the right, all I got left are the ones that are in the boxes. These are the last of the big Whispers. Now, I don't have any more. And they don't have them at Walmart, so I'm about to order them. Sally's doesn't keep them either. No, I don't know why. You can't get them anywhere around here anymore. But I have the ones in the box. Now, they're not as big, but it beats nothing. No, these are my stash. No, this is all I got left. These are all the big balls I got left. The other ones are small. That wasn't a cuss neither. I'm a good girl. I'm good. I don't go around cussing. I don't know what you're talking about. There's a smile. It's good to see you smile. Yeah. You okay? Okay. Well, go on back there and look. Middle shelf. Man, I'm telling you, something big is going on around here. I don't want to have to go back to work at the grocery store. I'm not cut out for that. But, I mean, I guess I can go back to Waffle House, so I'd really rather not. I about got cut in there one day. Yeah, I got some man's order wrong, and I think he'd been drinking a little bit, and he threatened to cut my arm off, and it was unpleasant. It was not a fun afternoon. He didn't even leave me a tip. I'm still ill about that. So, let me check. They're a little bit tacky. I don't mean literally. I mean, they're not quite dry. So, I know I could ask her what's going on, but I still say that's not the best way to go about it. My gut instinct says I need to just wait for her to come to me and talk to me when she's ready. I'm trying to cheer her up. I've thought of every borderline dirty thing to say I can think of, because that always makes her laugh when I make a joke. Like, I remember this one Christmas, I think the hardest she laughed in a while was back right around Christmas time, and we had this little decoration for Christmas, and it was like a reindeer, but he had on overalls. Now, I'd never seen a reindeer with overalls on. This one had overalls on. And he was musical, like you could put batteries in him, and he would play songs, and his head and his arms would kind of do like that. Like those little sunshine activated things at the Dollar Tree that dance, kind of like that, but he was big. You know, you could set him on a shelf and he would dance. But, and I didn't even mean for this to be funny, because I didn't even think about it. It just kind of came out. She had to change the batteries in it, because once it starts running low, it sounds really, really creepy. Like the music slows down and it sounds like something out of a Stephen King book. And she said, I don't know I need to change the batteries in here. What do I need to do? And I said, well, let's hear how it sounds. And she said, you're always the one that turns it on. What do I need to do? I said, well, you got to get in his pants to turn it on, because the switch was down in his pants. And she laughed so hard she dropped it on the floor, which was bad because it broke it and it never worked after that. But she went on, she laughed on and on, off and on about that for about 2 days. And I have not been able to make her laugh like that since. And I think her spending has just caught up with her. And I'm afraid that we may be in real trouble here. So, I don't know, but I will let you know. Are you coming to the church picnic Saturday? Well, if I know something by Saturday, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what I find out, because you were nice enough to listen to me. You can, you let me confide in you. So you come find me. I may be over by the desserts. Just come look for me. Well, I'm in charge of that this year. I know I wanted the main dish, but I got desserts again, and I'm already putting on weight. I don't need to be hanging out around brownies and stuff. But anyway, come find me, and I will let you know, because I have a feeling this whole thing's about to blow up, and I'm going to know something really soon. So you come find me, okay? I'll let you know when I find out. Let me see your nails. Oh, they're dry. You're good to go, sweetheart. Now, don't go banging them into anything. Don't pick up any more cinder blocks. Be careful getting in and out of your car. And give them about another 5-10 minutes, and then you should be good. Okay? I can put it on your account. Don't worry about it. You coming back next week? We can settle up next week. I'm going to give you your discount. You're fine. I was just messing with you. But we'll settle up then, okay? All right, great. Well, I hope you have a good day and that you have better luck than you had this morning. Okay?